waistcoat made out of wool. Very uncomfortable, scratchy, itchy, but it's durable and cheap, and that's why we wear it. The fine cotton like they have from England, that's too expensive. Okay. So this is what I wear pretty much every day. I need a boy to help me out here for a little bit. Let's see here. This guy in orange. What is your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, why don't you come on up here and help us out? Okay. Anthony, you're going to be helping me chop down a tree in a little bit, and so we're going to put you in some work clothes. Okay. Why don't you step right over here? Now, we're going to put him in a work shirt made out of wool, so it's not very comfortable. Okay, we're going to slip it over your head. And when we get done with Anthony, he's going to look sort of like me. You're going to be kind of a mini-me by the time we get done. Okay, so let's put that over your head. There you go. Yes, good job. All right. Now, I notice that some of you are wearing belts. That's very expensive. Leather's expensive, so we don't do that. We use fabric belts, okay, around the waist. Okay, so we'll put this around your... Raise your arms. There you go. Okay, there's his belt. Okay, and he might have a knife or an axe or something tucked into his belt. It's kind of chilly out, well below zero today, so I don't know, once you get cold, we're going to put a hat on you. You would probably call this a stocking cap. We call it a skull cap. Okay, so we'll put that on you. There. Put that on you. Remember I talked about frostbite? We don't want him to get any frostbite on his fingers, so why don't you put those wool gloves on? You remember this is called a haversack, okay? Sort of like a man's purse. And my wife Lucy, she packed a lunch for him, and I'm just kind of curious to make sure you do get a better lunch than I did. Do you like carrots?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a carrot for you. Do you like bread? Okay, that's good. We eat a lot of bread. Okay, we got some bread for you. And have you ever had dead pig meat?
No.
Okay. Now this is the rib of a pig. I slaughtered it this summer, and I was very careful to preserve it. I had to do two things. I had to salt it heavily and put it in the hot sun to dry. As long as I did those two things, it'll preserve for months and months. And so when you get hungry, you can gnaw the meat off of the rib bone, okay? All right, why don't you put that over your shoulder, just like you see me have my haversack there. Stand right over here. And here's an axe, okay? Now, the most important thing today is that I don't get hurt. Okay, so we're going to put the axe head over there away from me. Okay, right there. You can just be patient with us for a second. I need a girl now. Okay. What is your... All right. I'm going to just stand right here. Now, we have got some problems here. We're going to have to hide your hair because we are very modest people. And we don't think that a woman should have her hair fluttering in the wind. Might stir the emotions of others. Okay, so we're going to have to hide your hair. So we're going to put a bonnet on here in just a minute. Another thing, we have got to cover your ankles and your legs. We don't want anybody to see your legs. Okay, so we're going to put a long skirt on you. Okay, and so I'm going to have you step into that if you would. Yeah. And I'll take that strand there so I can tie it. There it is. Got to make sure that your legs are covered. Good. All right, good. Now, we didn't take the time to do this, but a lot of ladies don't like to have pockets in their skirts because if you put a scissors in there or something, it might get torn. And so she might have a couple of pockets like this actually underneath her skirt. Okay, we didn't take the time to do that, but many ladies do that. Now, he and I look the same every day. We wear the same thing over and over again. She would have 2 of these. She would wear one for about a week, and then if it gets soiled, she would launder it, and she would put on her other skirt. So he has 2 skirts as he alternates. This is called a bodice. She would have about 4 of these. My daughter and my wife, they have 4 of these. And so we might see this on a Tuesday, and then we may not see it again until Saturday or Sunday, because she rotates it so the ladies often like to look a little different, have a little variety in their clothing, okay? So we're not going to take the time to unlace the bodice. We're going to just drop it over your head here, okay? All right, if you can kind of find the arm holes there. She'll be back shortly. There you go. Good. Pull that down. There you go. Now, we got the ankles covered. The hands. We're going to have to cover your hands. Can you pull your sleeves down? There you go. I want you to put these on your hands. Again, modesty. Now you'll notice that the fingers are cut out, and that's so that she can still do mending and cooking. She can still do work, but we like to cover the hands a little bit. And that hair, we got to do something about that. Okay. Now technically, if we really were serious about it, we would ask her to tuck her hair up into the bonnet. We're not going to do that. We won't worry about that. But we're going to put the bonnet on you here. We won't lace it up or anything, but there you go. Let's have you stand right over here. And we're going to be sweeping a little bit. We'll be doing some sweeping, so we'll do that. You just look that way for a little photo op. They've been good sports. Let's give them a hand.